Hello guys, this is D-Mine Productions here, and today I'm going to be breaking down my most recently released beat titled Smoke. Alright, so I guess we can just get straight into it. Just a little disclaimer. It's been a long time since I've talked into a mic and made a video, so bear with me here, it's not going to be perfect. The first thing I started with was a super simple piano melody here. It's just 3 simple notes. Just 3 notes repeated, and then I moved it up an octave for these ones, obviously. I'll show you guys what it sounds like raw really quick without any effects on it, just so you guys can get an idea. So that's what it sounds like, and preset I'm using is from the ColdX Beats Nexus expansion. It's a free expansion. It's really good. There's a lot of cool presets in here. Definitely recommend you guys check it out. This is ColdX Piano 19 Truth, and I might have modified a few things here. I think I turned down the reverb a little bit and the delay. Maybe adjusted the cutoff a little bit, but that's probably all I did for that. I'll go over the effects here. So obviously I got a parametric EQ on it. I just lowered the mid to bass range down, just lowered those lower frequencies a bit, just because the other instrument that comes in takes advantage of those lower frequencies, and I didn't want them to interfere with each other or anything. So, and we also got a gross beat here. This is on 25%. This is what this is. As you can see, it goes up here, and I mess with it a little bit, but this is just reverse. And I have it on 25%, so it's kind of faint. It might be hard for you guys to notice at first, but I'll go ahead and show you guys what that sounds like. So yeah, that's that. That's what this automation clip is here. That's what this is controlling. It's controlling how much it is in reverse. So you can see at this point in the track, it goes into reverse. Alright, so after I added that, I added another instrument. I added a lead. We got this lead called Delayed Reaction. It's also part of the ColdX Beats Nexus expansion. Like I said, there's many cool sounds in there. So that's what this sounds like. So it obviously sounds really cool, really trippy sounding. Without all of the effects, it sounds like this. Very high pitched. That's because I moved it up an octave so that it would sound good with this halftime. I got gross speed on here on half speed, and that's what makes it sound cool. You notice there's still a lot of high end in there. That's where this parametric EQ comes in. As you can see, I cut off the higher end and the very low bassy end. Makes it sound like this. Yep, and then we got another gross beat on here, which is the same thing as that I had on the first piano. This is just reverse, and we have it set at 25%, and this also changes throughout the track right here. We can see the automation clips for that. So this red one is obviously controlling the volume. Whenever it goes into reverse, I felt that it sounded a little loud, so I use an automation clip to kind of bring that down. You notice as this goes up, the volume goes down, and made it match as good as I can. And we did the same thing for this, and pretty much we just changed throughout the song and created a bunch of different sounds with only 2 instruments. And you know, it's really cool because we're only using 2 main instruments here, and it still makes it sound really cool. And this is where the beat comes in, or the drums, I'm sorry. So we'll break those down real quick. So I guess we'll just break down each of the drums. We got the kicks here. Very simple. This is Sunny D Kick 5. I got this off of Splice. That's what we're using. Don't know why loop points are on. I didn't even EQ this or anything. I didn't EQ any of these drums because it sounded fun. You know, if it sounds fine, why fuck with it, you know? It's the kicks. We got the snares. It's a very sharp and harsh snare. Yeah, I think all of these drum samples I got off of Splice. So they all got the names. That's FTM Snare 24. Then we got, right here, we got an open hi-hat. Very simple. XG Percussion Open Hi-Hat One Shot O2 Taurus V2. So that's what that one is. Then we got the hi-hats here. It's just hat 2. I don't think I got this off of Splice. I think this might have been one I already had. So yeah, this hat is just from Lo-Fi Drum Kit by It's Lucid. It's a drum kit I've had on my computer for a while. That's just number 2. So that's what we used here. It's funny, it kind of sounds weird alone, but when it's mixed with everything else, it works out. Last but definitely not least, we got the 808 here, which is also from the Sunny D kit, the same kit that the kick came from. It's Sunny D 808-6 in the C key. So this is what we got playing for that. Sounds very, very good. And oh, so I put a blood overdrive on it. That just makes it sound a little harder. We'll play it without. You can see it's more mellow. So the blood overdrive just makes it hit a little harder. Then we just EQ'd out the high end. Let's see what it sounded like without the EQ. So there's like a lot of like staticky noise, which you can still hear with the EQ, but I cut a lot of that out. So I kind of like the sound that static gives, anyways. So, anyways, yeah, that's pretty much the entire beat right there. Like I said, it's really cool because it's only 2 main instruments. We're just taking advantage of the reverse, and then the halftime. At the intro here, we just got that first piano in halftime. So yeah, that's pretty much it. You can see how it changes throughout the beat. It pretty much does the same thing, just a few minor variations here. As you can see in the first drop, we have those hi-hats. Then the hi-hats go out, and then it kind of tones down right here. This kind of eventually fades out. So yeah, right there whenever it drops, you'll notice a little thing I did is I just made it a steady hi-hat pattern instead of the original one. Just change it up a little bit. At the second part of this right here, we bring the hi-hats back in. And yeah, it's just little changes like that throughout the beat, and just put it all together and it sounded good. You see we played with the hi-hats at the end here as well. We got this simple hi-hat pattern going on at the outro. So yeah, that's cool. You can see I just chopped up the original hi-hat pattern, and we also got this playing, which can be hard to notice with without seeing it here. So yeah, that's pretty much the breakdown of the entire beat right there. Be sure to go check out the full track on SoundCloud. I will have a link to it in the description below. And also right now, I will have a 1-minute snippet of the beat, just so you can get a feel for it and hear how it came out.